In the infancy of IWC, he was a perennial top. Oh my God! I don't think Rayo knows CJ's history.
Well, I think he's about to know his present, though.
CJ, as Kid Sensation, was a top contender to the Super Indy. And he's counted himself. And high-stakes title. CJ competed in Super Indy 1. He got the crap kicked out of him by Low-Key in a clip that's still going viral 15 years later.
What's the opposite of professional?
Unprofessional wrestler?
You'd have to ask Chris Hero, though.
Oh, wait a second. Oh. I think this is going to feel pretty unprofessional. Facade and Gory. And CJ, man, he thought his Super Indy dreams were long over. He could do this. Gilbert's a champion. Sandan was almost a champion.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a wacky night. This is not that out of the ordinary.
And I think Gory and Facade, though, would just love to get rid of everybody else and settle amongst each other. Ouch, Rayo's physical.
I would say so far, Rayo seems the one most focused on a match.
Basing his career in the Baltimore area, competed a lot for MCW Wrestling, CZW Dojo Wars, up and down the East Coast, talking about welterweight wrestling as well, and his appearance in IWC in Clearfield. Rayo's a name that a lot of people in this part of the country don't really know a lot about yet, but I think in the next 2 to 3 years, everybody is going to be speaking the name Rayo. Up here. Rayo, oof. Facade caught Rayo high to the top of the head. Rayo's also competed a couple of times in Evolve Wrestling lately as well.
I was going to say, that's signature Facade. Taking to the air, surprising people. Whoa!
CJ with a heel kick. And this place is electric. And CJ, toe-breaking helo!
And he landed that squarely on the head of Rayo.
What do you think, Jayworth? Any ring rust?
Oh, if it's there, he shook it off pretty quick.
And here's the confrontation. No disrespect to anybody else that I want to see. Facade and Gory have been married to each other as partners, as rivals. They've been on the road constantly for over a decade. Facade cut Rayo high with a kick. Cut CJ, who has a surgically repaired neck. Let's watch those shots to the head and neck. That could be a factor, Jayworth.
Well, to be fair, if we're supposed to watch the shots to the head and neck.
Facade countered Gory's Hurricane Rana and sends Gory on top of the field.
Power bombs him off the apron onto the two opponents.
This is insanity.
Hold on, are we calling a timeout?
I don't remember the Incans doing this in any of my high school history books.
Oh, yeah, you don't learn about that until college level.
See?
He's apologizing?
For what? Coming up on the reset button? Oh. Perhaps he had a little art of war in him.
Not enough.
Perhaps not. Facade is cagey. He's seen about everything in his day.
He has traveled. He has been up and down the roads. There's not a way that you can't screw someone over that Facade hasn't seen.
Rayo a step ahead. Nicely done. Rayo quickening the pace. Rayo probably, 2 count only, is the X factor in this matchup as far as familiarity from the other three, wouldn't you say? Gory's met him before in the ring, but certainly Gory knows Facade and CJ far better.
True, although I would point out, I don't know that CJ was wrestling much by the time Facade and Gory had started in with IWC.
That is true. Oh, nicely done. That was a little flippin' ain't easy action.
You know, those things never really die. Oh, speaking of flippin' ain't easy.
I think they're getting a little bit of muscle memory.
Uh-oh.
Buddy moonsault. No dice. Kid Sensation. Oh, a snapshot. CJ can do this.
He needs to cover. He needs to pin. He's a ref. He should know that.
Oh, Rayo the roll up. And Rayo sends CJ packing.
Has been eliminated.
Supposed to be unbiased, Jayworth. Rayo did it for his ancestors.
Yeah, so does CJ go back to being the ref in this match?
Well, I think he needs to recover after that. Hell of an effort, though. Especially on no notice.
Yeah.
Anything can
Nice
happen.
to see he still has the chops.
It's Rayo now. Low spring, Facade out of the way. One fall down, 2 falls to go. Odds go from 25 to 33. Say what, Facade has not lost any bit of that physicality.
No, not at all.
Ouch to the butt of the jaw. And Gory reciprocates. This is a war.
And you have to believe, you know who likes seeing that? Britt Baker. She can make a lot of money out of those chip tubes.
That is a fair point I was not thinking of. That's why you're who you are, Gory.
I can't be anyone but who I am, Joe.
Oh, Lord knows we tried. And it's Facade now scaling the turnbuckles. And Gory does not want to see Facade break out into that unpredictable offense he's been a victim of through the years.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing King of the Mountain up here.
Jeff Jarrett's here?
He might. I didn't see him in the back. But
We got one title match to go. He's been in IWC in the past. Wait a second. Oh, Gory got hungry. That animalistic instinct
Just a quick bite.
of the New Age plague.
Whoa.
Oh, for some super Hurricane Run! Unbelievable!
The Facade cut off Gory. And whoa. Facade. Counters. Oh, kick right to the thigh.
Those
Kick
side-
right to the face.
Side round kicks.
Gut. Head. His feet are finding their mark.
And Facade. Oh. Modified Arashikage driver. He didn't get the normal impact he wanted, so he knew that, and he transitioned seamlessly to the dreadlock. Rayo taps immediately.
Rayo has been eliminated.
And Jayworth, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I wish I had a date on the first ever Facade Gory matchup. It had to have been over a decade ago at this time, easily. Maybe closer to a decade and a half. But old rivalries die hard.
And clearly they haven't died yet.
They have fought each other in about a half a dozen states, in every match stipulation you can think of, from last man standing to casket match and everywhere in between, including in this building in a steel cage.
And I hate to say it, but I doubt this will be the last time. There's enough bad blood between these two.
And it's only intensifying. And Facade showing he's not going to play into the Gory mind games.
Nope. To be fair, he's been all through that minefield. He knows where the traps are laid.
Well, Facade could still be victimized yet, but until then, he will fight his heart out. And again, Gory knows Facade very well, step ahead of the sidekick.
We're watching two people who have studied each other and with each other for years.
Trained together once upon a time.
Yes.
Oh, and Facade caught that heel kick that time. Gory spun for a loop in midair.
Facade waiting, up to his feet.
Measuring the champion. Can you imagine how Facade victory would change the dynamic heading into Super Indy coming up this spring?
Lawn dart.
Oh, God. Facade had no way to protect himself. Got him! I believe it's Super Indy 17 this spring, not to cut you off, but whoever wins this matchup may go into that event defending champion.
Yeah, it's a true possibility.
Gory sends Facade in, and that turnbuckle is askew. I think Facade's back hit that steel bolt.
And then his head hit that one. And that boot.
Facade in all sorts of a bad way at this point. There's Spring in with a drop kick. That could do it. 2 count only.
Just sort of stomped down on his head.
Gory is all about that intensity, all about that ferocity. Anybody in the ring with him, I guarantee, will never believe he's only 175 pounds because he can hit you like a man twice his size.
He knows how to use what he got. And that includes the anger and
his teeth. And now Gory is trying to wrench back and connect with a Soul Eater submission that could end this matchup. Facade knows it. Counters with a jawbreaker.
Facade trying to recover.
And
Out
Gory.
of the way.
Oh, overhead axe style kick. Caught Gory on the rebound. What is this? Torture rack. Burning hammer. Facade the victory. New champion though. Wow. And again, we'd expect nothing less over two men who in so many ways are polar opposites, but still in so many more ways mirror images.
There can be only one. And these two will fight each other until one of them's gone.
Facade springs in. Roll through, beautifully done.
Laying those shots in.
Yeah, it only gets more and more physical as we move on. And Gory. Oh, that Hangman type choke, he's got Facade trapped in. And it's not illegal submission.
Now he's pulled himself back up.
Yeah, great weight positioning into the reverse hurricane rana. Facade maybe out of it. Could this be all? Gory retains? No. But you notice as time goes on, less and less luster in those kickouts.
There's only so much fuel in the reserves, Joe. You can tell Facade's breathing is labored.
Oh, Gory went double stomp. May have landed hard on that ankle. He's favoring it. He's hesitating.
Good strong elbow to the jaw.
Without a doubt. And Gory pushed off, landed high and tight. Could Facade sense the end being near? Tightrope block. Oh, into the thrust kick. Gory's motionless. Facade Super Indy champion again. No. My goodness.
Facade. Just, I don't know that he could have had a year to plan that kick and he couldn't have done it any better.
I believe this would be his...
Oh, there we go.
Look at that dreadlock. I believe it would be his 4th victory of the Super Indy title if he's successful here. The dreadlock is cinched in tight. You can see the neck strength and the arc on the back bridge. But Gory was able to fight free from that trap and get back to his feet. Gory could counter the dreadlock. I'm not sure if anybody's countered the dreadlock before other than a foot in the ropes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't recall anyone. So back up, outside of the ring.
Uh-oh. Well, Facade went to spring in, flip pile driver. It was advertised, though. Oh, QAS! Facade instinctively lands on his feet. What? Facade back with a destroyer! These men are out on their feet, but the fight presses on. Second QAS. Oh, Facade got spiked. That'll do it.